Morning, you. Morning, all. It's early for me. It's not early in terms of time. My body's not working because I haven't slept at all. I think it's 8 a.m. The sun's just broken through the clouds just as I said that sentence. Put a beam through my living room. That's good. It was looking a bit grey a minute ago. Yes, up all night, like about 2 a.m. just woken by catastrophic banging, and I thought crackheads had broken into my building, so I went out into the hallway, and it was just the neighbours kind of moving furniture around. It was 2 a.m. in the morning. They were just shouting at each other, moving furniture around. And then that just went on till about 4. They went inside and slammed their door, and then, but still banging was going on till 4. So I couldn't sleep again, so I just sat and listened to some music. And then I can't remember. I think I passed out on the sofa. But this morning I come to do my sort of damage inspection of the balcony. So every time I wake up early, the one bonus is I can catch squirrels and pigeons messing with my stuff. And that's what keeps them away. If I get up at 5 and go look at the balcony, they're like, what's he doing here now? He's not meant to be here now. Then they freak out and run away. And then they're less likely to come back the next day. The squirrel kind of shouts at me, don't crash. Whoa. But I go to the balcony, everything's fine. No plants knocked over, no holes dug by the squirrel looking for his nuts that he can't remember where he stashed. Oh, no flower branches broken in half by pigeons. No pigeon crap so far that I can see. And then I come back inside, and there's something strange on the seat of my sofa. My sofa's like a green, a teal, like not velvet, but it's not a velvet sofa. It's the fabric sofa, but it's got a nice texture, and it's 10 years old. I think I love it like crazy. It's still in brilliant condition because I never allow myself to. Well, I never used to allow myself to ever fall asleep on it or put my feet on it or ever to get food on it. And then now I just see two Cadbury's chocolate buttons, but caramel ones, melted onto the seat. And I was just like, oh my God. Like, I didn't eat them. I think they fell out of bag. And then in the night when I came to sit on the sofa, because I didn't put the lights on, I actually turned the lights off. It's just taken me quite a while to scrub that out of the fabric without damaging the fabric itself, or without leaving a mark that you'll just see a water stain. I can turn the cushion over, but that doesn't make me happy. No one normally comes with me down this route. I didn't expect him there. Took me by surprise. Didn't catch his name either. The banging it too was significant, but then all through the night, there's just every half an hour, there's some massive bang, massive piece of furniture knocked over. So the moment you then sort of put your head down, it'll always then wake you up again. I'm just in this state of perpetually being woken up a minute after you fall asleep. At 2 a.m. when I got up, I really thought it was like 6 a.m. in the morning. And so the idea of then going back to sleep ridiculous. I'd had my sleep. It wasn't like the moment you hear the noise at 2 a.m. You get up and go and say what's going on. It was probably took 4. Oh, I'm gonna get KD because I had to get off. I had to get off the shockwave because the car was gonna end up upside down because it had done a bad barrel for some reason. You, Mad Asylum 2. I had an unfortunate KD. I was in a rock and a hard place. In between a rock and a hard place. I'm just thinking, now that so many people have Vandas, I'd prefer, when I run out of gas on the Vanda, I think the Huracan's an easier car than the Pagani now. And the Pagani used to be my favourite Platinum League car. But the Pagani doesn't stand much chance against the Vanda much of the time. And it's more vulnerable than the Huracan. The Regera's rubbish. Can't be bothered to tilt. There's the wideness of the bend in that starting position. Sometimes you crash into that junction point. Don't crash. Stay in shockwave for safety. Someone could land on from the roof. Even when the mini-map doesn't say it's going to because of the connection stuff. So yeah. Oh. You're going to land on top of me. There it is. Push me sideways. Oh, there was an LVN in that race. Yeah, how many points do I need to get to Legend League now? 60. I still need 200 points. Oh no, 150. Let's try a lap with my old friend the Pagani. But I'm feeling like the Huracan would be better at the moment. I need to do like one more 360 on a US Midwest track, I think, for a season mission. I still just haven't done that. Don't think there's anywhere I'd normally do a 360 on this track. That's going to go solid. Except all those back connection ones. Oh, so someone started banging on the ceiling now. Not sure whether they're trying to tell me something, or they're doing some DIY, or they're searching for wells. That banging's really just confused me as well. There's a great comedy program where there's two people in a flat. Oh, it's hard to explain. They're pretending, they're making noise above their neighbor, but doing all the things that are just so ridiculous that no one would ever think that ever happens. But no one would ever do that. It's the idea that someone thinking someone's doing that above them is just completely ridiculous. It was very funny. I wish I could remember what it was called. I started watching the Pentaveret yesterday, and in episode 2, like 14 minutes in, is one of the funniest scenes I've ever seen in comedy for a while. Well, one of the funniest scenes in comedy for quite a long time. But I haven't necessarily got into that Pentaveret very well yet. It's still very, like, Mike Myers is good and bad. Like, I love him for lots of reasons. I love all the Austin Powers. I love Cat in the Hat. He's got some skills, and they're showing in the Pentaveret, but it's still very vulgar as well at times. Oh, my shockwave! I was going for it because I thought my shockwave would last and I'd blast through him. But he did a spin, and my shockwave turned off when I hit the ramp. Oh, sorry, I didn't do leaderboard. If I build my own house, I kind of want to live in a bungalow because I've lived in a flat for so long. I can't imagine the annoyance of having to walk up and down stairs to do stuff. But I have to walk upstairs to get to my flat. I'm on the first floor, so I have to walk up one set of stairs to get into my flat. However, I just can't imagine like having to go down to the kitchen from my bedroom and having to go up and down stairs for that sort of thing. But then if I lived on a bungalow, I wouldn't have a first floor apartment that gets a sunrise slightly higher than the ground. And so if I built a bungalow, I'd still want to like have a roof terrace on top of it for plants, and then live on the top, managing the plants all the time. I was worried I was going to get landed on then. I tried to slow in the air, but you can't. So high risk. Sorry, 2. Right, I've refueled my Vanda. I wanted more Vanda power. Did it always say Vanda Electrics Dendrobium? Because I've never noticed that before. I just say Vanda Dendrobium, and I've never actually noticed the word electrics is in there. That's got me quite confused. Please, someone let me know if that got added at some point and wasn't there before. When like the Remac changed name, did that change at the same time? I still want to call the Remac Nevera the Remac C2. Oh, should have left shock on there. Ha! He was going to take me out. Oh! Super ghost stuff. I just leave it on then. Oh! Now I'm getting KDs. But across the finish line. That was an awkward ghost event. Yeah, KK speed. Not your fault. Game design fault. Made my heart race though. Getting too old for this. Right, we've been waiting ages for this to connect. For the race to start. Giving me some calming time though after that last ghost event. Oh! I was a bit narrow. I was a bit shallow on that bend. The Siam's going to catch me up, and then I got to be careful not to get KD'd. Oh! It's not going to catch me up now. Sunday fun day. It's going to be hard to get to Legend League on this gas tank. What do I need? 48 points. And I'm at position 177. It's going to be hard to get points now. No, 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 no. Ah. I saw that coming. I was being pushed off the the line of the ramp. That's such a crappy race. He had no sound effects to give me a clue he was on his way. Crappy race. Lost 20 points for that. It's like the ghosting, like the cars are ghosting, then suddenly they're not, and it pushes you off the ramp. Really bad point on a Saka for that. I can't remember which track variant it is, but I think you all know when ramps on the left-hand side around the corner. And if you miss that ramp, you have to go through like the chicane, really slow chicane path. Too shallow. Oh, I can't see, the sun's in my eyes. Oh. I've got to change position again. The sun's moved, and now it's in my eyes again. Right, I got my points back. That was nice. I got the points back in one race. Now that's the first time I've liked the fact that they've got the 20 points cap. I didn't think that having the 20 point cap was necessary, the losing 20 points being the most you can lose. When you're trying to grind milestone points, and the technique loads of players are using of quitting out of races, there would be less of them doing that if they were losing 60 points each time rather than 20. You do one race and can win 40 to 60, and then you lose one and can only lose 20. It doesn't make sense. I thought you should be able to lose just as much as you win at the extremes. I think the point scoring system is very good, the way it scores you based on the position, your relative position to the other players. So if you beat people ahead of you on the leaderboard, you get more points than if you beat people behind you. You can lose points for coming third in a race if everyone was a long way behind you anyway when you start the race. I think that's brilliant. Got to spin, I'm at risk. Ah! I've got to do this again. I'm so in danger. I don't know what that car is or how it behaves, but it's faster than the Vanda. Is it a Aston Martin? Oh, they're all going left anyway. Or he is. Will we meet? No. I'm safe. Safe from KD. What was that car? Oh, Valhalla. I just need 27 more points. If only got one more gas. It's unlikely, but let's go for it. See, the Mitsubishi Lancer, just there to lose points deliberately so that they can farm milestone points quicker. He wouldn't have to do as many fake races or quit races, whatever they're called, if you lost 60 points. I'm at risk. Oh, I'm at a very high risk. I'm safer than the guy on the left. I'm not safe now. There's a guy coming down vertically. There. Oh. Could land on me here as well. It's coming on my left. Right behind me. He's on top of me. Much prefer him to pass than KT me. Oh, just 11 more points. I'm going to refuel. I wish it showed us people's connections on that first screen so we knew who to avoid for ghosting and knew who to be aware that might not have any sound effects approaching you from behind. Because I'm getting a little tired of there being no sound effects anymore with the people coming behind you. It was always, you could hear their nitro state, you could tell how fast they were going, you could tell how fast they were approaching. And it made up for the fact that there's no rear view mirror. And now you're just in silence and then suddenly a car's come behind you and is hitting you. And it's like, that's not how it worked. And that's again the connection handling stuff. The car's not really there. That was interesting as well, how we went through each other. I know the cars were still ghosting, but it poltergeist as well. My car shifted. High risk. The yellow dot's getting closer. And I'm lagging. I can hear him though, at least. Right, 18 points to Legend League. "12 points to go." Oh no, no 4800 Remac Navera. But I don't really like this track. I don't like that we're forced to tilt at the end. I don't like the beginning sometimes, how the car can just, again, drive into the wall. But I don't use that barrel. It always goes shallow here. You still get the air time. And it gives you better air over this next jump, but I've jumped too far. And then I get to slow down thanks to that traffic. What is going on with that car in front? That one. It's a danger to his environment. Oh, I'm going. Oh, he crashed. Oh, went too high. Damn it. Went wide, the wrong side. Gotta leave the shockwave on. Oh, well done, Snake Eyes. I screwed up the barrel. Made it easy. But I'm into Legend League. Sweet. I'm going to carry on with that later. Good luck, guys. I'm madder than you.